The story begins in the spiritual land, where we see that Mu Chen has killed many people. This massacre angered the gods over there, Mu Chen. He gets angry at Mu Chen and says that Mu Chen, you have broken the decorum here. You have killed so many innocent people. Do you accept your crime? On this, Mu Chen says angrily to hand over Ji Xuan to me. Hearing this, the god there angrily attacks Mu Chen with lightning, which does not make any difference to Mu Chen. Now the situation here had become much worse. He wanted to kill God Mu Chen. But then suddenly the second god appears there, who stops the first god and says that Mu Chen didn't do this intentionally. He has a very big reason behind doing this. We cannot kill him unnecessarily. To which the first god is forced to decide and says that it is okay, then we will expel Mu Chen from the spiritual land and take away all his powers. Now they were about to use the judgment mirror to send Mu Chen back to the mortal realm, where we saw Luo Li. She was running towards Mu Chen, but now he had nothing in his hand. That's why she tells Mu Chen that please, you must come to take me back. I'll be waiting for you at 5 Academy. Mu Chen was also teleported to the mortal realm while shouting his name. Some time passes, and we see Mu Chen sitting in the woods of the North Spiritual Academy cultivating his own levels. At the same time, she was missing Luo Li a lot. Meanwhile, someone attacks him with his sharp-edged sword. To avoid this, Mu Chen had also taken out his dagger. After fighting for a while, Mu Chen thinks that now I have to break this sword. Mu Chen was about to break it when suddenly a voice came from behind, who was telling Mu Chen that please, don't break the sword. Mu Chen comes to her and smiles and asks, why did you attack me? Kainir says you have achieved the early stage spiritual movement level by breaking through the sensation movement level. That's why I wanted to attack you and verify whether you are telling the truth. Mu Chen listens to him and says that this is not a good reason to attack me. Kainir says, come on now, I am higher than you in levels. You can't beat me. Mu Chen doesn't react to this, to which Kainir makes fun of him and says that you have become too boring. Earlier when I used to say this to you, you used to cling to my feet out of fear. And yes, ever since you came back from the spiritual land, my dad told me to take care of you. That's why I want you to come with me. I am going to take you to a special place. She was about to take Mu Chen with her, but then it suddenly hits her that she took the name of spiritual land again. That's why she tells Mu Chen to forgive me. Did you feel bad that I mentioned the spiritual land in front of you? If you say so, I will not mention it again at all. Here we can see that Mu Chen did not want to talk about the incident. That's why he turns around and says that Kainir, we were about to go somewhere. In such a situation, Kainir takes Mu Chen with her to the training hall of the North Spiritual Academy, wherein on the way, Mu tells Chen that, do you know, there is going to be a test in our North Spiritual Academy in a short while. If you pass it, you can go to the heavenly class. Now to make the story a bit more simple and easy, we would like to tell you that Mu Chen, Kainir, and all the students here study at the North Spiritual Academy, which has 2 branches, the East Branch and the West Branch. Both the branches train the students. Some students belong to the Earth class and some belong to the Heavenly class. Here both of them were moving forward while talking like this. But then suddenly some students from West Academy spot Mu Chen, seeing whom they talk among themselves and say that this is the same boy, isn't Mu Chen, who was expelled from the spiritual road and sent back. I think even those people had come to know how useless it is. That's why they kicked him out. These people were making fun of Mu Chen a lot, which Kainir didn't like at all. Kainir stands up, taking out her whip, and says that if you guys want to fight, then come fight, bastards. You students of West Academy don't pay attention to your training. No matter how much you talk, you are gossipers. In such a situation, the students of West Academy get scared and start apologizing to him. On the other side, we also see Master Zhao, the headmaster of the North Spiritual Academy, who had called the teachers of East and West Academy near him. They ask them whether your students are ready for the upcoming competition. Master Ji says, yes, my West Academy is fully ready. Lu Woyang of our academy is also the most powerful. I am sure that in this competition you will be very much impressed by seeing his abilities. Now Master Ji Yao also questions Elder Mu, asking how Mu Chen is doing after his return from the spiritual land. Elders say that Mu Chen is constantly improving. He has also cultivated his levels and achieved the early stage of spiritual movement. Along with this, I am sure that this time he will be promoted from Earth class to Heavenly class as well. Hearing this, Master Zhao becomes overjoyed. Next, we see Mu Chen and Kainir, whom Luo Yang had seen. Seeing Kainir with Mu Chen, he angrily asks what Kainir is doing with this loser. Luo Yang's elder brother Luo Mobai was also standing there. The one that Luo tells Yang that you hate this boy, that's fine too. But in the upcoming competition, your fight is definitely going to be with this. That's why you have to win this fight, my brother. If you win this competition, your respect will increase because of it. At the same time, you will also be able to build your position in the Great 5 Academy. Hearing this, Luvo Yang tells his brother not to worry at all. I am the #1 warrior in Earth class. Mu Chen will never be able to beat me. Luvo Mobai tells his brother that still you take care of yourself. Because you know this very well, we have a rivalry between Luvo Klein and Mu Klein. If you lose this fight to Mu Chen, then we won't even be able to show our face. Luvo Yang was getting very angry with Mu Chen, while Mu Chen, on the other hand, was oblivious to all this nonsense. Then suddenly Mu Chen hears someone's voice, who is saying that the students of West Academy are beating the students of East Academy. Mu Chen is taken aback upon hearing this. On the other hand, we are shown the same scene, where the students of West Academy were harassing and beating up the students of East Academy. They were calling the students of East Academy weak. Simultaneously, he was also teasing the girls of East Academy, because of which King Shen of East Academy comes forward and tries to fight with all his life. But on the other hand, the youth of West Academy was very powerful. He was towering over King Shen. King Shen says, "Thank goodness Mu Chen is not here. Otherwise, he would have reminded you of your status." Yuvan gets even more angry after hearing this. He angrily says that how did you compare me with Mu Chen? By saying this, Yuvan attacks King Shen by making his powerful attack, which completely changes the atmosphere there. Everyone thinks that maybe Yuvan killed King Shen, but Mu Chen had done a lot to Yuvan. Mu Chen comes here on the spot. His companions become very happy as soon as Mu Chen arrives. Seeing Mu Chen, the students of West Academy asked, "What are you doing here? Do you still think you are a genius? It takes 10 whole years to reach the spiritual land, and you have missed that chance. We can't lose to a trifle like you at all." Saying this, Yuan starts attacking Mu Chen with his friends. That's when we see that Mu Chen was not using his powers. He just uses simple martial arts and beats those people to death. In such a situation, Yuvan says after getting beaten that you can never be as powerful as my master Luvo Yang. When I tell them this, they will surely come to beat you. Saying this, Yuvan tries to run away from there, but Mu Chen comes and stands in front of him. Mu Chen says that you are in such a hurry to leave. First, apologize to my friends. Yuvan did not want to apologize. He says angrily that how did you even think? I am not afraid of you. It is said that Yuan attacks Mu Chen using a spiritual art technique, which Mu Chen blocks very easily. Seeing this, now the young man was horrified. Mu Chen tells him to apologize now, otherwise I will have no other way left. Hearing this, Yuvan's life was shattered. But then Luvo Yang turns up there. Zhou tells Mu Chen that perhaps you have already improved your powers a bit, but still you have not been able to wash my friends. Just then Yuvan runs away and tells Luvo Yang that boss, he has hit us like a dog. Please take our revenge. To which Luvo Yang scolds him angrily. Then he tells Mu Chen that you have killed my friends, for which you should give an explanation. In such a situation, Mu Chen says that you will have to give the explanation, not me. Because your West Academy student has come here and beaten my East Academy student. Luvo Yang didn't like Mu Chen's attitude at all. That's why he angrily says that you had reached this spiritual land by luck. Still those people kicked you out. Why are you so proud? To which Mu Chen activates his powers and says that if you want to see what I am proud of, then go ahead. Seeing this, Luvo Yang also rushes towards Mu Chen with his spiritual energy. But in the nick of time, Elder Mu comes there, who scolds both of them and says that what are you both doing? Don't you both know that fighting outside the academy is against the rules? If both of you have to fight with each other, then wait for the competition. To which Luo Yang tells Elder Mu that I will reach to fight in the competition. But I am afraid that Mu Chen will not come there out of fear. Mu Chen was not going to care much about that competition anyway. But then suddenly Elder Mu says that whoever will win that competition. Hearing that he might get a position in the Great 5 Academy, Mu Chen was reminded of Luo Li, the one who told Mu Chen that I would wait for you at Great 5 Academy. Hearing this, Mu Chen also accepts Luvo Yang's challenge. That's why Kainir also came there. She tells Mu Chen that why did you accept her challenge? She has so many spiritual arts. While you do not have any spiritual art, the competition is also going to start in 10 days. After all, how will you defeat him? To which Mu Chen says that I have the solution, and with this the first episode ends.